Liam leaned against his bike, staring at the dark outline of the forest beyond the village. "They say the trees glow at night," he whispered, his voice carrying both excitement and doubt. Aria rolled her eyes but couldn't hide her smile. "That's just a story to scare kids." Noah, the quietest among them, spoke up. "My grandfather swore he heard voices there when he was young. Not human voices." The three friends had always shared a thirst for adventure, sneaking into abandoned barns, exploring rivers, and making up quests like knights of old. But the Starlit forest was different. Adults avoided it. Children dared each other to go near. And at night, pale lights flickered between the branches as though the stars themselves had fallen. That evening, with the moon high and their flashlights packed, Liam proposed what they all secretly wanted. "Let's go tonight. Just us. We'll find out what's hiding in there." Aria hesitated, her hand tightening on her backpack strap. Noah nodded silently, his eyes fixed on the distant tree-line. As the village quieted and lamps went out one by one, three shadows slipped into the forest, unaware that this night would change everything they thought they knew about friendship, courage, and the secrets that trees could keep. The forest greeted them with a chorus of crickets and the rustling of unseen creatures. Their flashlights cut narrow paths of light, revealing gnarled roots and moss-covered stones. Liam walked ahead with bold steps, but Aria clung closer to Noah, who seemed unusually calm. Suddenly, the air shimmered. Tiny sparks floated between the trees, like fireflies but brighter, pulsing in rhythm as if guiding them deeper. "Look," Liam whispered, eyes wide. The three followed the glowing trail until they stumbled upon an enormous oak. Its trunk bore strange carvings, symbols twisting into shapes none of them recognized. Noah traced the patterns with his fingertips. "These aren't random. They're instructions. Maybe a map." As he spoke, a cold breeze swept past, carrying a faint whisper. The words were unclear, but the tone was urgent, almost pleading. Aria's heart pounded. "Did you hear that? Someone's here." But when Liam swung his light around, nothing moved. Only trees. Only shadows. The oak glowed faintly, as though the carvings themselves had absorbed the starlight. And for the first time, all three felt the same thing. The forest was alive, and it was watching them. The glowing oak revealed a narrow trail, winding deeper into the forest. Every step made the night feel thicker, the air heavier. The path twisted until the sound of the village was gone, replaced by the steady hum of unseen energy. They came upon a wooden arch half buried in ivy. Ancient symbols decorated its frame, echoing those carved into the oak. "This is old," Noah murmured. "Older than the village, maybe." Liam, always eager to prove his bravery, stepped through without hesitation. On the other side, the forest looked different. The trees seemed taller, their leaves glittering faintly. The air smelled sweeter, like wildflowers after rain. A silver stream wound between the roots, its surface glowing with starlight though no moonlight touched it. Aria bent down, dipping her fingers in. The water was warm, almost comforting. But when she looked at her reflection, it wasn't just her face staring back. It was another, faint and shifting, like a shadow with glowing eyes. She gasped, stumbling back. "Something's waiting for us," she said, her voice trembling. Liam grinned recklessly. "Then let's find it." Noah, however, looked at the arch behind them. The entrance had vanished. They were trapped. Deeper they went, guided by the shimmering lights. Soon, they reached a stone circle hidden among the trees. At its center stood a figure made of light and shadow, tall and graceful, its eyes glowing like the reflection Aria had seen in the stream. The figure spoke without moving its lips. "You have entered sacred ground. To see the heart of the forest, you must prove your bond." A sudden wind scattered the glowing lights, and 3 stone pillars rose from the earth, each bearing a riddle carved in ancient script. Noah read them aloud, his voice steady though his hands shook. They were puzzles of trust and memory, questions that could only be answered if the friends truly knew each other. The first asked about Liam's greatest fear. Aria remembered the day he confessed he hated storms. The second asked Aria's hidden dream, Noah recalled her sketchbook full of maps she hoped to one day explore. The third asked Noah's secret strength. Liam shouted without hesitation. He never gives up, even when he's scared. The answers glowed, and the pillars dissolved into mist. The figure's voice returned. Your friendship is true. The heart may be revealed. The ground trembled, and before them, a hidden path of starlight unfolded. The path led to a clearing bathed in silver light. At its center stood a crystal tree, its branches shimmering with thousands of stars. Beneath it lay a chest carved from roots and stone. The guardian appeared once more. This is the forest's secret, it said. Not treasure of gold, but of memory. Each star is a story, each root a bond. Long ago, people came here to honor friendship, love, and courage. But when greed replaced wonder, the forest closed itself. Tonight, you have awakened it. The chest opened, revealing a simple pendant shaped like a star. It pulsed warmly, as if alive. Take it, the guardian urged. Carry the forest's light beyond these trees. Remind your people what was forgotten. Liam picked it up, his eyes shining. Aria smiled, her earlier fear gone, replaced by awe. Noah bowed his head, whispering, "We'll protect it." The forest began to fade, the starlight dimming until only the night sky remained. The three found themselves standing once more at the forest's edge, the pendant glowing softly in Liam's hand. The starlit forest was silent again, its secret safe. But the friends knew they had been changed forever. And whenever the stars shone brightest, they swore they could hear the guardian's whisper, reminding them that true treasure lies not in gold, but in the bonds we keep.